Hey guys, so here's what you have to do today. You're going to be working in groups and working on your questions and trying to make sure that you have really quality questions. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through and you're going to try to get rid of the questions that are not good ones that you don't need, okay? And so here's what this looks like. You're going to have 3 to 4 people in your group, and the first person's going to start with their question, probably going to be their first factual question, and probably starting with like the part 1 and part 2, and they're going to read their question out. And so here's an example of this question. Here's the first question. Who is Junius Maltby? And so the group then, after I read my question, the group then has to decide if that is a question that is actually relevant and will help us make us understand the story better, or if it's just kind of like a fluff question or just a question that is not that good. And if it's not that good of a question, you want to get rid of it. This is the process of elimination. We want to get rid of the questions that are not good. We only want to keep the ones that are really going to help us understand the story a lot better. So this question, we're going to have this conversation. We're going to say, you know what, I think I'm going to get rid of it. It's not a very quality question. It's not one that like takes our thinking any deeper, and that's okay. It's okay to have those questions because we all have them. But then it's going to be the next person is going to read their question. And so here's an example of the next question. So we've decided to get rid of my question because it just wasn't a very strong question. But the person next to me is going to read her question. Her question is, why does Junius move from San Francisco? And so the group then is going to have a conversation on, they're going to talk about this question. You know what? This one is probably an essential question, so we need to keep it in. All right? So what we're going to do is we're going to like highlight that or circle it. And we're going to mark it up somehow so that we know that it's a keeper question. Then what's going to happen after the group has a conversation is the next person in the group is going to then read their question, okay? And we're just going to go through this process one by one and try to get rid of as many questions as we can because we only want to keep the ones that are truly valuable, okay? So here's what this looks like in action.
Are we on? How does sandbox writing compare to the writing in short stories in print today? How we obviously the
Why does Miss Morgan the school board is trying to give him closed machines but not to?
What was it?
Why? I don't know. Or how did you miss it?
Is it essential?
Yeah, I think it
Like how she has she sees them differently than everybody else.
Or an accountant or something.
Yeah, and then like all of a sudden just got lazy.
What about why did Morgan want to visit? Oh, I have to get rid of that one.
Well,
Because the board, she doesn't really want to. The board like
I think she wants to so she can better understand
and then
why Robbie is the way he is, like how it's why did Robbie accept the clothes?
yeah.
But does that make you think
What about what did Junius and Jacob decide to call Robert?
I had that one. I got rid of it.
All right, as you can see, they went through this whole process of elimination trying to get rid of their questions. So this is what you guys need to do for right now is try to get rid of as many questions as you can and keep the good ones, okay?
Yeah.